first of its kind, the first dome anywhere.
Anywhere and everywhere, folks. Welcome to motherfucking Dome. I got motherfucking David over there. We got motherfucking Sabi over there in a chair. And what can I say? I just went and took a pee, and there was a turd still in my toilet that I didn't flush from before.
Oh, dude.
And have you been there before?
I've gone back to turds that someone else didn't flush.
What are you trying to say right now? You're that
My girl doesn't flush her shits.
dog. She poops? That sucks.
I hit her when I found out.
Oh man. You should tell her to do that shit outside.
It's in a different. You should tell her to do it in a different state.
Yeah, like, could you please catch a fucking lift to Albuquerque before you do that shit?
Yeah, dude, it's fucking. It's kind of shocking when you come back to the toilet and there's a turd there. You're like, Jesus. But
Because if it's been sitting for a second, then it's developed a weird haze around the turd.
A shit haze.
There's like a clean water, and then as it gets closer to the resting turd, it gets hazier, which is rough.
yeah, it is rough.
You don't want to drink it.
Certainly not.
Nah.
I don't know why you would even bring that up.
I'm just saying that's just something that's a truth. We speak truth to life on this show, and I'm just saying I wouldn't drink it.
Yeah, like how you don't drink gasoline. Do you?
Well, I've heard that there are benefits.
There's that episode of It's Always Sunny where they get stuck on the boat and then they end up just drinking boat fuel.
This is like the best live action comedies of all time are It's Always Sunny, 30 Rock, Curb Your Enthusiasm, and I'm talking about TV shows.
Yeah.
There's got to be like another one on that list that's just immaculately funny.
It's like The Sopranos is a comedy almost.
It's like I wanted to say The Sopranos, but when you actually lay out of course it's such a funny show, but it's not delivering jokes as intentionally as these other shows are, clearly.
Yeah.
I feel like there's a fourth. Like if you were going to do a Mount Rushmore, people talking about Mount Rushmores of things, and what can I say? I got the Mount Rushmore of wings. It's breast, thigh, then the whatever you call it. But me, I prefer the skin.
Mount Rushmore. Yeah, I'm lush for a couple bitches and a whore. Excuse me, women, I'm sorry for that language. Yeah, I really swear I take it back.
I take it back, yo. It's like I never said it. So, we watching videos, what you know. I'm watching TV shows, so funny. Yo, I might be watching It's Always Sunny.
Always sunny, yeah, I swear it never rains. When I'm watching this show, I don't feel any pain. Especially if I'm sipping that thing that starts with K. Yeah, it's really great in the ice every day.
Yes. There's part of me that wants to, like, include, like, Tim and Eric, awesome show, but that feels too...
It's just
it's
too extreme.
It doesn't follow a storyline. You know,
Yeah.
it's like a sketch comedy. Like sketch comedy shows shouldn't count. You know, but I feel like a fourth. But those are such good shows. 30 Rock, It's Always Sunny, Curb Your Enthusiasm. You already agree, right?
Yeah, I've watched all of those all the way through. Well, I guess Always Sunny I've watched like all the way through like 4 times. 30 Rock. I don't know why 30 Rock sometimes I'm not in the mood for. Like,
you can't binge comedy in the same way that you can binge a drama. Comedy wears on you.
yeah, and also
I
just
can
like,
only watch like 4 episodes of Curb Your Enthusiasm in a row before I'm like, all right, Larry, I get it. He's a Jew. Come on.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, and in 30 Rock sometimes I'm kind of just like tired of like the corporate white funny. Like I need something a little bit more common man. Like sometimes that kind of, I don't know, the characters aren't as relatable sometimes to me.
You remember I feel like we watched this together, but maybe I'm misremembering. There was a show with Jay Baruchel and Eric Andre called Man Seeking Woman. And the first couple, it was like a weird little fictional fantasy kind of thing where it was a metaphor for this guy's horrible dating life, and he would be like it existed in the real world, but in the real world there also was like monsters and stuff, and like he would find himself dating a mermaid or something in this episode or whatever. But it was really just a metaphor for that type of lady in real life. You don't remember this?
I don't remember it.
The first 2 episodes were very funny.
If I look it up, will I find it?
It was Man Seeking Woman. I feel like
it rings a bell.
It had
it
had the potential to be very funny. And then by the 3rd episode, I was like, okay, this actually kind of sucks. The first 2 episodes were bonkers. I feel like that's a thing with comedy shows. They make their first couple of episodes super fucking funny, and then it turns into something shitty. You were bringing up something some fat bitch on our show, or fat
bitch.
It wasn't the 4 seasons. There's a fat bitch in the 4 seasons.
Sorry, let me start this over. Is there? I recall them all.
No, I'm thinking of I'm thinking of a different show.
Okay, yeah, this is the show. Essentially,
I'm thinking of a different show. Sorry, and I respect fat bitches.
Premise is solid. This group of people, which at one point includes Steve Carell, goes.
Oh yeah, that dude dies.
How'd you know that?
I'm not a fucking idiot.
Oh.
Basically, just your sentence implied it.
Okay, but like they could have broken up and he's no longer in the picture.
Why would that be interesting?
Why
would that be interesting? Yo, obviously, it's obscene that he died in this movie in the 4 seasons. My G.
Basically, yeah, he dies, but nobody really knows why. Why did they do that? Is because he was maybe shooting a movie.
So it's basically White Lotus, but in the snow. More like White Snotus. I just want to vote for the POTUS. This is how it is, yo. Y'all already know this.
Really what it is these people go on a quarterly vacation, bro. And they all hang out and it's really dope until it gets real serious.
Real serial, what you know, cause Steve Carell is dead and in the snow. And we gotta find out who killed bro. Yeah, you know that, yo, go to school, yo.
Who killed bro? Nobody did. He just died in an accident, kids. Yeah, and it's really not that lit. But what it do, bitch?
That's a spoiler, but you know that you can spoil shit if it is crap. That means that you won't watch it.
Okay, basically these 3 couples, one of them are gay and black. Look, they fucking checked a major box here. Gay
Isn't that
and
John
black.
Hamm?
No.
Oh.
This guy, who's this guy? This guy's funny.
That's Will Forte.
This guy's so funny.
Yeah, and also this lady, she's in
she's funny.
She's Reno 911. Tina Fey's a legend.
Tina Fey is an absolute legend. I'm pretty
Are you sure that's not John Hamm?
No, it's not John Hamm, my guy. So they hook me in with basically these 3 couples. At one point, it's Steve Carell in here. The 3 couples go on like a quarterly vacation together. And the show only shows you them at vacations. And they do like a vacation for each season. So that's the premise. And not a bad layout. It's like, oh, okay, I only see these 6 people when they're meeting for vacation and so you kind of fast forward 3 months each time. Not a bad layout. And the first like 3 episodes are pretty funny. And I'm like having a good time. And Tina's kicking and fucking shucking and jiving. I got that from
She's like, I sure love those fried mashed potatoes.
Just good old fun. Kind of reminding me of 30 Rock a little bit because it's Tina, right?
Interesting.
And then immediately, bro, it just pivots into like deep marital like conflict stuff.
Is it like cringe in the way that Marriage Story was cringe?
It's not cringe. It's just like sad. It's sad in like a, man, I can't believe these people are like, you know, married for 12.
So it almost is a trap. The fact that they hooked you with those first 3 episodes, then to depress you at the 4th episode.
Yes, and then I finished the whole 2 seasons that are out.
Wow, there's 2 seasons.
There's 2 whole seasons, and I was just like...
Wait, is it a different group of people in the next one?
No, all the same people. And
Wow.
like, yeah, and like one of them at one point somebody gets a dog, or at one
How
point
is there already another season of this? I had never. Are they going to make 4 seasons of it? Is that the goal?
That's funny. Actually, that makes a ton of sense.
Yeah, that's probably what's going to happen. I don't know if there's 2 seasons. People, you said the first season was the one where you were caught. Like after the 3rd episode, the 4th one was depressing.
You mean no? There's only 2 seasons.
Yeah, but the first season they've already established this bait and switch of funny to be depressing.
I was able to handle. Yeah, I think it took like 4 episodes.
Louis kind of turns into that.
Nah,
Louis he does maintain a very comedic line, but I do feel like he was kind of over the show, especially in that.
And was
in that
trying to
final
just blow
season,
it up,
and just trying to address every existential matter that he could and get it over with, sort of thing.
Yeah,
because it does kind of end abruptly.
Yeah, I mean, I think that the abrupt ending for him kind of just speaks on the fucking sadness of comedy.
But did it end? Did Louis end because he was canceled? It didn't. No, he lost his movie because he was canceled.
Yeah.
Louis ended on his own terms.
No, I think I think it was actually like perfect. It was like sometimes you just end up doing comedy on the road, and that's it. Like you never that's what I interpreted it as. It was like he does this final episode, and it's a road gig that just sucks ass, and that's where a lot of comedians, that's their cap. Like they don't get past that, and that's why comedy is like a depressing venture, because like 17 of them fucking become billionaires.
They get their own Netflix roast.
I do think now is actually probably the best time in history to pursue comedy or music, because you got hella resources, any internet. You just gotta keep doing this shit, and also be talented and funny and have skills that are valuable in the marketplace, so that people get value, and then finally maybe they could money trade.
I've been hearing a lot about bubbles though, comedy bubble. The AI bubble, I think we're looking for trouble. In the future, it gonna pop, and then next thing you know, the AI stop and the comedy stop, and it all gonna drop, and I don't know if we gonna have the resources to laugh, bruh.
Yo, bubbles popping, yeah, my shit is throbbing. I'm living in Austin, and it's not the best place. Yeah, they got the homelessness, and they got the comedy too, but man, it's not the shit.
I guess there's better taxes there, so that's what we moved there. But I like LA better because of the weather.
God damn it, dude.
It is what it is, What were we just talking about?
Yeah, just like a bunch of different shows and shit. Is there anything?
Yeah, we never came up with a 4th live action TV series that's even close.
Okay, let's use the internet.
I just know that it's going to say The Office, and I don't think The Office qualifies. The Office is a good show.
Why doesn't it qualify?
It doesn't qualify because it has its lulls and it sucks at points. Whereas It's Always Sunny, 30 Rock, and Curb are kind of great all throughout, and I'm sure that's debatable, but
I don't know if this is the best place to go. I didn't want to go to AI, but this is Rotten Tomatoes 200 best comedy series of all time. 2.5 Men. Summer Heights.
Wow, number 3. Oh no, wait, this is not.
This is from the bottom.
Okay.
Should I go to the top?
Yeah, scroll all the way.
Are they going to let me filter differently?
Go to 50 to 1. Yeah, and then just scroll all the way down to the bottom.
Okay. Oh my god, I fucking hate these guys. You can tell that most people suck at ratings.
Yeah.
Okay, Seinfeld is number 1. Whatever. I mean, to be fair, Seinfeld does have that like crazy premise dialogue shit that Larry David does.
No, and maybe Seinfeld is number 4, but because I've never seen a Seinfeld episode I didn't think was funny. There's some reason I'm not jazzed about Seinfeld.
It's just old. It's just old, and it's like
maybe that's it.
Just like Whitey's in New York, fucking having a good time. It's just not as I don't connect with it. Obviously, I Love Lucy is just so old that who
Yeah,
gives
I
a
would
fuck.
never. That's a
The Simpsons, I didn't think about.
doesn't count. Not live action.
Okay, Cheers,
None of these.
MASH,
Of
The
course,
Office,
we see The Office there.
Taxi, Friends, the British
It's like
Office.
we haven't even gotten to 30. Okay, there's 30 Rock.
Veep, okay,
Finally.
30
And
Rock.
I've never seen Veep. Parks and Recreation is another Office. Like,
Vibe.
they're both great shows. They're very funny, but I think that they have their negative moments that nullify them from being on
Right,
the list.
and in both cases, Amy Poehler and Steve Carell do the heavy lifting. Although, you know, Aziz, Nick, Aubrey, there's
Parks and Rec
stacked.
definitely. I mean, The Office too. They're the same show. Just one of them is about Parks and Rec, and one of them is about Paper Store.
I've never seen Frasier. I've never even heard of Faulty Towers.
I've heard of Faulty and Frasier, but I can't. You know, I haven't seen enough of them to be like, yep, that's it. Maybe that's what I'm discovering, is that I haven't seen enough comedy shows to actually.
I can't believe Rotten Tomatoes is saying Atlanta is the 18th funniest show of the funniest comedy.
Is that one of
show
those
ever.
comedies that starts off really funny and then gets depressing?
It's just like a show about a rapper trying to make it in Atlanta, and I don't recall it actually being that funny. Maybe if you're black and from Atlanta, it is that funny. It's not cringe.
There was a point where I would have said that Arrested Development is number 4, but it doesn't hold up upon rewatch. The first 2 seasons are great. The third season, the season where it originally got canceled in like 2007 or whatever, I totally see why it got canceled. It was all over the place.
Silicon Valley is okay, but I definitely wouldn't put it at.
Nope.
I watched it. That's what I can say.
Definitely not The Good Place.
I don't know what. Okay, there's Curb. They put Curb below this shit.
The fact that we're already at number 23 and we haven't even seen It's Always Sunny yet.
You know what it is too about it? Yo, most people don't really get kind of edgy comedy, my friend. And when it's like about character development and how the shit was written down,
It's not
my friend.
about necessarily the get. It's about the feeling of regret that they feel when they hear a swear word come out somebody's lips, especially if it's Caitlin Olsen, a woman.
Yeah, or like, you know, Mac talking about getting fucked in the ass and stuff like that. People usually can't relate with that. Or when, like, you know, Frank, he's off with his rap.
Literally, the first episode was kind of racist of It's Always Sunny. So they set the basis, they set the pace. It's what you gonna do when you watch the show, what to expect from it, my dude.
Yeah. You know, I do like how sometimes great people in comedy, like a person like Tina Fey or a person, I don't know, like a famous comedian can see like a grungy, like I would perceive It's Always Sunny to be like this niche comedy, even though it is popular, but it's more like, it's not like mainstream. I don't know how
Now
to,
it is, yeah.
but it's
sure.
like, it's like a,
It was initially, yes. It was
Yeah.
a very underground,
And,
independent show.
and a very successful person like Larry David could see that and be like, even though it's not his lane, he can say, oh, this is objectively funny.
Curb is also, granted, Larry David was already a multi-millionaire, but
Right.
he made Curb the same way they made It's Always Sunny. That, like, if you look at the early episodes of Curb, they are in like 720p and the box framing and all that shit.
Yeah, hella low budget. Yeah, it's just the writing is so good, and it's just obviously, I think Curb is probably my number 1 out of the 3 that we've discussed because of how he's committed to the perfect circle in every episode. Where like
It's almost like a stand-up set.
Yes.
There's a structure to it that calls back, but It's Always Sunny does that too.
yeah, but like the way Curb does it is like, it's like almost poetic, bro. It's like every time at the end of the episode,
You're not wrong.
At
But
the end-
I would say it does this. They do the same thing, and It's Always Sunny. There's those poetic, ironic things that what they set up at the first 5 minutes
It comes
is what
back.
bites them in the ass in the last 5 minutes.
I think that's one of the, I mean, obviously all of these have amazing writing. This sucks.
Yeah, fuck that.
I can't believe they
Marvelous. More like
Oh, Roseanne.
Never seen
I've
it.
never seen it, but it is iconic.
Never seen Mary Tyler Moore. It birthed The Simpsons. That's cool. Community.
Community is good.
Community is good, but I wouldn't put it on the list because it sucks at some point.
Yeah.
Fucking Dan Harmon leaves and it starts to suck.
What about Scrubs?
Sucks at one point. They get rid of the main cast and keep doing it with fucking
if you stop
Dave Franco and shit.
If you stop at season 9,
that's the whole point. There can't be these caveats.
No caveat. Don't recognize. Okay, there's It's Always Sunny.
Finally got to It's Always Sunny.
No, not. I mean, Modern Family
I never
made me laugh
finished.
sometimes.
Yeah, I never finished it though. And
yeah, this doesn't hold up.
No.
How I Met Your Mother. Andy Griffith Show. Never seen that. The Cosby Show. All in the. There's Louie. Maybe Louie is number 4.
Yeah, I guess that's the best option I've seen so far. We sound pretty biased. Like, I bet there's a lot of people that would not have the same top 4 as us. Like, this is I feel like this is almost a comedy pretentious top 4.
But
It's Always Sunny, Louie, Curb, and 30 Rock. 30 Rock is the least pretentious of them
30
all.
Rock is hella palatable. Curb is probably making most people uncomfortable. It's just one of those things where, like, when I first start watching Curb again,
There's something about it that's almost borderline anti-Semitic.
Curb is?
Yeah, I feel like he's clearly leaning into the stereotypes that people would find annoying about his race of people.
Right, yeah, you're right.
And bolstering them aggressively. Even with, like, his close friend group, like Jeff and his wife, so Jewish. And that's kind of the whole thing.
Yeah, maybe we keep going just a little bit
Yeah,
longer
you're
and
right.
see what else, because we said top 50, right?
No, top 4. I was doing a Mount
saying,
Rushmore thing.
I'm saying
we
this
could
thing
finish
is
this
50,
page. Yeah.
Oh, dude, Peep Show is really funny.
I've heard that it's very good, and I need to watch it. I just haven't gotten around to it.
That's crazy. I haven't thought about this in a while, but I
remember you going through your Peep Show phase.
love this show.
Peep
Yo.
Show, peeping on it. What you know, yo, Amazon, it's on it. Prime, if you want to watch Peep Show right now, you could do it on the BBC channel.
Yo, Peep Show, hella flame. Yo, it's something about that British brain, that makes me go insane. Those dudes kind of funny, cause their place ain't sunny.
British brain, yo, I'm at the abattoir, getting British brain from a British whore, and I gotta do it every day, and then I kick her out the door, and then she gets murdered by Jack the Ripper.
Yo, motherfucking Jack the Ripper. Yeah, I've been wearing slippers, hanging out in the street, and it's bleak when I'm watching the TV.
Yo, Blackadder, that's got your boy Rowan Atkinson. Yo, I know you like how he acts, my friend. Yo, it's that dude who doesn't talk in that one show that I can't remember, brah. All right, keep scrolling up. News Radio. I can't believe News Radio's on here. That's kind of weird. It's got Joe Rogan in it.
That's random. Yeah. Broad City's not bad.
You're right. I feel like the last season was kind of weird. So it's not a perfect show, but I really love Broad City. Part of me that would not want to add it to the list is that there's only like 4 seasons of it.
Yeah, and also I wouldn't put it in the same category as all the other ones. Louis only has like 4 or 5 seasons, right?
Really? I think it has to have at least 5 seasons. Louis does. We can figure this out. IMDb. Oh yeah, I guess that's also the show. You probably could have, just for future reference, the show Unnecessary. Probably, how many seasons does Louis have?
I know, but if I get it wrong, if it gets it wrong, 5. See, told you.
No, you said 4 or 5.
So
And then I said at least 5. We told each other.
I did tell you. The Fresh Prince is on here. Oh, Flight of the Conchords is
That
legendary.
is very funny. Yeah, I do love Flight of the Conchords, and the music aspect of it kind of bumps it up a bit. Here's the thing. It's been so long since I've seen it, I can't confidently give it the seal of approval. I remember loving it, but I might need to rewatch before I can confidently be like, yeah, Flight of the Conchords is definitely
And part of it is that some of these foreign shows still have edge to them. Like Peep Show, you haven't seen, but like Peep Show has a humor and an edge that like a lot like The Big Bang Theory just doesn't have. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of these Hollywood productions are just whack and tame. These foreign shows just like are a lot more real and raw and actually funny because you can tell that the people creating them have some pain in their lives. The motherfucking people making The Big Bang Theory don't suffer. Their lives are just fucking awesome. There's nothing funny about that. Like I feel like,
and it's the same thing with the people that enjoy The Big Bang Theory.
right? It's like, are you fucking living in a fucking another planet that's amazing? Are you living in Elysium? Like, how are you able to watch this normal bullshit and laugh?
It's hilarious how much my mom loves Young Sheldon, because she actually does enjoy good comedy. But for some reason, her and my stepdad, Young Sheldon all day. If there's a Young Sheldon marathon on, my mom and my stepdad are seated for that shit.
Yeah, it's weird.
It's legitimately, like, I watched a couple episodes of Young Sheldon on a cruise ship once because my mom recommended it to me. I already knew all about it. I knew it was going to suck. I wanted to watch it so that I had the scientific knowledge of the show to be able to present my own arguments against why it's not a good show. And yeah, it's awful. I think I watched the first like 3 episodes. That was what was available for free.
Were you able to sit there and like, oh, you weren't watching it with her, you're watching it on your own?
So I'm in my cruise ship room. It's like
taking notes about why it sucks.
Literally, because you only get limited programming, and you have to pay out the ass if you want to use the Wi-Fi on the cruise ship. Which, I mean, I was basically a child when I went on this cruise, so nowadays I probably would pay for the Wi-Fi. But so you get these whatever's available, and there was, I think it's
like a plane.
I swear the first like 5 episodes of Young Sheldon were available to watch for free, and my mom was ranting about it and raving about how good it was. She's never seen The Big Bang Theory. She doesn't give a shit about Sheldon.
So she's missing half of the references?
It's literally the character of Young Sheldon. No attachment to old Sheldon, who this is a spinoff of, which is already bonkers, in my opinion, that you are watching a spinoff without any knowledge of the original thing.
That's so crazy.
But maybe it's intentionally set up that you don't need that.
That's why spinoffs are made, I think. It's like, oh, here's a format that works. Let's double down, and we can reach a new audience.
Can you search on your Gemini how many Yellowstone spinoffs are there currently?
Maybe I can do it with audio. How many Yellowstone spinoffs are there currently?
What can I say? This Yellowstone Tyler Sheridan. Yo, what can I do with him, my friend? He's been like, we got 2 or 3. No, I'm talking about 5 at least. Dutton Ranch. Yo, what can I say? 1883.
1883 is the best place for me. Yeah, you know me. I'm hanging out and I'm watching Yellowstone with three little kids that love the show, and they don't know that before 1994 they made it again, my brother.
So we got Yellowstone, then 1883, then 1923, and then what you know about Marshallsby? Yeah, that's the next one in the least, and then Madison, then Dutton Ranch, and I think that is it. That's 6 shows from one property. Yo, what you know? Yo, Tyler Sheridan is getting bees.
That's how hard it is to come up with an idea. Yeah, I need an onomatofucking Pia. Dude, that's crazy. It's like so hard to write an original show that once you get one, you're like, all right, let's just fucking branch.
It's the fact that people don't see that it's just clearly a cash grab. And I sound like Tim Robinson right now. I thought it was a cash grab. But it is. Spinoffs are a cash grab. And granted, Yellowstone was like the most successful show in America at one point. Everyone watching Yellowstone, everyone's saying it's their favorite show of all time or whatever the fuck. I've watched the first 5 episodes. It's god awful. It sucks ass. It sucks dick from the back of the ass. So your face is in a butt while you're sucking dick.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's Yellowstone. And what's crazy about it is this dude, Tyler Sheridan, actually wrote one of my favorite movies of all time to this day, Hell or High Water.
Oh, it's fire.
That
dude.
movie is fucking sick.
So what don't you want?
Lord of the Plains.
I'm gonna need to rewatch that. ASAP.
I fucking love that movie. And yeah, Yellowstone is god awful. And then he did this thing called Landman with Billy Bob Thornton, which to me is just another Yellowstone. But it's not a spinoff of Yellowstone. It's its own thing.
I've seen that advertised. Yeah, this is it right here.
It's about like owning land, which is what Yellowstone is about. So I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I'm assuming Billy Bob does the heavy lifting here.
He doesn't look like he could lift very much.
I
Hey.
do like Texas shit sometimes. Like that's what Hell or High Water has, that like
But
country Texas desert aesthetic.
Hell or High Water is are you familiar with the term like American Gothic? Or
No.
So it's like a vibe. It's the vibe that True Detective season 1 completely nails.
Yeah.
Like that's why that's like the perfect season of a drama show. I can't think of a single season that's better than season 1 of True Detective in any other TV show ever. Like just the one single season. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're right. It's definitely, this poster is fucking amazing. Quick caveat. Is this AI or is this just really good?
I do believe the difference between Landman and Yellowstone is that he owns land that has like oil on it. So that's why this is slightly different. He's like an oil guy, whereas Yellowstone, they just own a ton of land.
What else is like that first season of fucking True Detective? Is there anything? I've been chasing
really
that
don't.
high for years.
I mean, I really fucked with Mr. In Between. I thought
That was fire.
that was so fucking good. Like, and it ended too soon, but I get it. Like, it ended on its own terms, which is great. Shows rarely get the opportunity to do that. And if you like watching Australian action, Australia is one of my favorite genres of sources of
Media.
films and TV.
Yeah.
They make some sick stuff. I love Australian content.
I'm just flying through this to see if there's any other comedy show that would be worth noting. But I think we both agree that Louis is our fourth.
I think Louis has to be the fourth. I'm not proud of it, but it is what it is.
I mean, they haven't shown us anything. I don't think we've... Realistically, if there was something that was objectively better, we would give it the credit it deserves. But there really isn't. There's a reason these comedians are fucking good at
Yeah, all of the shows that we've listed have had at least 5 seasons.
Yes.
And they've been consistently funny throughout.
Yes.
To a
elevated level. What about this thing right here?
Workaholics is of its time. I will always think fondly of the Workaholics era of my life where I was.
Yeah, you're right.
There's something about that type of comedy. It was what it was. It be what it be. Remember we were bros wearing tank tops, going to shows. Yo, what you know? Drinking beers and even doing flows.
It's a really dude show that like to fucking hang out and also smoke the herbs and maybe other things. Yeah, they also love eating onion rings.
And we loved, all the comedy that was so millennial, and we loved it so much. But once it ended, we were kind of done with them. Game over, my friend.
How about this? Eastbound and Down. That's a show that has been around, might only have 4 shows, but clearly legendary. Yeah, the way I'm thinking is kind of scary.
How did I fucking forget about my boy, yo? Oh my God, I just wanna know. Kenny Powers, bro. I'm so sorry. Fuck you, Louis. You has got to go.
Yeah, okay.
It's Eastbound and Down every day. It's so profound.
Yeah, I mean, here's the thing. It might only have 4 seasons.
Doesn't matter. I've the caveat. Eastbound and Down counts.
This is so fucking
It has
funny,
to.
bro.
It has to. It's like the perfect comedy show. What sets it apart from the other ones listed is that it follows a straight story.
Yes.
Which is that, and if that's the case, then it doesn't have to be more than 4 seasons.
Okay.
Yeah. If it's
Because
because of the effort it takes to streamline your narrative like that, we'll add that caveat to the list. So yeah, Eastbound and Down for sure.
And even though I love the Righteous Gemstones, Eastbound and Down is way better.
They're all incredible, and I can't wait for the next one. But Eastbound and Down is the progenitor, and it rules, and everything since then has been a product of its time, in a sense where there are jokes that they can no longer make that they could clearly make in Eastbound and Down. What
the fuck? I had to ask AI what progenitor meant, because Alex just dropped that on my fucking illiterate ass. In a general context, a progenitor is a person or thing from which a person, animal, or plant is descended or originates. Okay, so you used it incorrectly. Because
I used it metaphorically, of course.
I know. I'm just giving you a hard time. Okay. Well, what if we kept Louis and made it top 5? And
it's a Mount Rushmore. There's not 5 heads on Rushmore.
Oh, there's only 4.
There's only 4. Although if it was up to the pedophile in chief, it'd probably be 5 up there. He would give up immediately. I can't even fathom the effort it took to carve Mount Rushmore. It's totally bonkers that anyone ever thought to do that shit and then did it
before modern technology.
And it looks great.
Right. To this day.
How the fuck? Well, maybe look up Mount Rushmore now. Maybe it's declined.
How do I know if this is now or like recently? Maybe this is from the Times.
Oh yeah, expectations, reality. Maybe that's the thing.
When is this?
What is that? I mean, it still looks pretty damn good. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I could tell who all those presidents are. I mean, that's fucking insane. I've never seen Mount Rushmore.
Where is that shit?
I don't know. I need to go. What if it doesn't exist and like the whole thing has been a psyop? There's no Mount Rushmore. National Treasure 2 was a scam.
Oh, dude, that's a clip I want to show you. Mount Rushmore is in South Dakota. Fuck that. I don't need to go.
There's a like the pyramids. Those are so bonkers of a monument that people are like, oh yeah, clearly humans could have never made this. It was aliens.
Yeah.
This is only a matter of time before people start saying that about Mount Rushmore because of how lazy we've become as a society.
Are they called the pyramids because they're full of pee?
The pyramids.
Folks.
There's probably quite a lot of urine in the pyramids.
There must be. From laborers pissing on the side
I
of
wouldn't
them.
be surprised if there's just ancient Egyptian urine stored in jars.
Yeah.
Somewhere deep in the pyramids.
For good luck.
Yeah, well, they found honey, I guess, stored. Well, why wouldn't they also find urine? It's basically the same thing.
Oh, God. I wanted to show you a video, but my partner's niece has released her latest drop,
Yes.
and I might want to preview it live on the pod right now. She's low-key fire, bro.
Right. Okay, but I want to present the caveat that because there is a bit of a connection here, we're not. This is all in support, right? We're wishing the best.
I support her big time. Bro, this chick is 18, and she's getting 60 and 120K views on her shit, and I'm sure she's getting some negativity, but
maybe I'm overthinking it. Play that shit.
At her age, I'm just gonna play the old ones too now.
I'll be rapping about hoes, but I'm really a smoker. That's just how it is, yo. I'm totally high, and I can't go out and date no bud-eye. So if you hear me rapping about hoes, it's a lie.
Yo, young 18-year-old dropping her first hits, and low-key they kind of hit. Woo! Way better than fucking my shit. At that age, I was in a cult with some dicks.
I was in a cult. It was not my fault. I was just raised up in it. What the fuck? But if I could rap and I had a cell phone, I would be like this chick doing this shit alone.
Yeah, I probably would have been a little better if it had happened nowadays, my brother, because I would have had like more access and information. You know, what a sensation.
Oh, if I only had some access, I would grow up and be an actress.
I do think that's a good caveat. Like nowadays, baseline is probably better because you've just been exposed to more.
Dude, I'm thinking of some of the rap songs I wrote when I was like 13, and if I had had a cell phone and was able to rap them in front of it and put it online, like I would be dead right now because of
By
suicide.
Let me play it again. Give me some audio, my brother.
Oh, yep.
Every time I get a nigga, they get less broker. Nigga thought that he was cool, but I'm way doper. Every time I get some money, I'm a check blower. Nigga ask me where I'm at, I be all over. I'm not hanging
Where'd she live?
IE somewhere.
Oh. It reminds me of Shoot, this is a throwback. I need to look this up.
Let's see
It
what
was like a group of Detroit rappers. I can't remember their name now though.
I'm gonna check the comments and see if it's mostly positive. Bro, y'all some corns. Even if Les Broker isn't grammatically correct, just think about it, bro. Les Broker, like, okay. Les Broker got me. Wait, you popped off with this. What song is this? New wave. Way doper for real. Motherfuckers like this, bro. Like, there's mostly.
No, it's not bad. It's like a style that exists.
Yeah. And let's okay. So this is the first one I saw. She dropped something else, and now this is the one that she just dropped today. If you want to check this out, go follow lab_smoke with 2 E's at the end. Same song. Never mind. It's the same song, just a new video.
It's you know, it's just
That's
not,
what the kids are doing, bro.
It's that, but this is also like that's like a flow that does exist already, and I don't know. I feel stupid. She's 16. Well, what am I even talking about
19.
right now?
She's 19. Yeah.
Still.
Yeah.
What are we even talking about right now?
Yeah, exactly. No, she's
I can't criticize this lady.
She's fucking killing it. Shout out her. Low key, she would want to be on the podcast, I think, but I don't know how to interact with a 19-year-old I'm not related to. I guess I'm related. I'm like her uncle. Right?
I'm not opposed, but I also she takes her craft seriously in a way that I don't know how I would be able to like sit down with someone who has been presented to me in this context. It'd be like if we had like Ethan Campazanu on or whatever, and I'm just like, so where do you get your ideas?
Speaking of him, I saw him at the gym this morning on the treadmill. I was like, man, I wonder if he knows me. He was at the treadmill up on the second floor right there. He could see me, and I was right here at the chest press, and I looked up and like...
He was looking right at you.
He wasn't looking right at me, but he was like...
glaring.
Staring in my direction.
I saw those videos.
Dude. And I'm like...
I saw that shit.
You know, we did that...
No.
We did that dick sucking lips clip one time.
I swear there was a time
Sorry.
where I thought it was Sabi for a second, but it was some gay shit. I'm just a block away. I think I'm just leaving my house, and I swear I see him. And my first reaction is to spin that whip. I gotta turn around and say hi and maybe go get his autograph. That's just how it is. It's not a griff. If you rapping on your shit, if it sucks but it's lit, yo, who gives a fuck?
Autograph, yeah, you know that would be the shit if I was with him and no other little kids. That'd be super fun. Me and my biggest fun hanging out. Yeah, you know, yeah, I wish I was 21.
People treat you when you're ugly, even worse when you're hot. That's that shit, yo, that he fucking thought. He said it and he put it on a motherfucking track. Yo, he's hot now, and he knows that it's whack.
He's so hot now. Oh, wow. Yeah, you know he lost some weight. Yeah, nobody knows how. I got the know-how.
That's like one of my funniest things about him is that he is an attractive man, but he's like also talking about how he believes himself to be an attractive man, which is funny. It's very funny. As like, is he a looks maxing guy? Because that's the only group of people that actually does that seriously. Like most musicians, artists, they're not out here being like, yeah, and I'm real sexy, unless they're LMFAO in 2012.
Yeah, or they're Mario.
So the idea of that also being your thing is kind of funny. That oh yeah, and also I'm hot. Yeah, my music sucks, but like look at me.
Oh, you know what? ASAP Rocky kind of does that.
You're right. You're right. Okay, he does it in a way that made me even forget he did it. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, Lord, pretty Flaco Jordy.
Yeah, he calling yourself pretty is kind of fun. And he is a very attractive man at the end of the day.
He's the fucking hottest rapper alive.
Happy Juneteenth to ASAP.
I don't know. I'm trying to make sure that I find the correct video before I play it for you. But I heard this guy talk about the moon landing, and I could have sworn it was on like a radio show. Oh, maybe this is it. I don't know why this is clearly like this video has been a setup where like they set the audio up in the whatever, but I think this is really this is an audio only thing, so
No worries.
You don't believe in the moon landing? Absolutely not. We've been learning about this shit in school for decades. What the fuck do you mean you don't believe in that shit? Are you some type of conspiracy theorist or something?
You get more volume.
So let me get this straight. You really believe that in 1969, when televisions were still in black and white, and folks were still using rotary fucking phones, and most new cars sold in the United States didn't even have power windows or fucking air conditioning, that we just strapped two cowboys into what was essentially a fucking Coke can with a Chevy small block attached to it, and just launched them motherfuckers out into orbit on nothing more than a hope and a fucking dream, and somehow managed to land that glorified bottle rocket safely on an uncharted lunar surface, where they then got out and played hopscotch for a few hours, and then they got right back inside that motherfucker, and then somehow managed to launch themselves back off the goddamn moon with no infrastructure. And then a few short weeks later, they
This is
landed
all
safely back on Earth.
performance.
You really
This is a cult of personality. If you believe this guy, it's just because you're entranced by his
charisma,
fervor.
His charisma and articulation. I was like, when he said, with no lunar infrastructure. I forget what he said. It obviously, I don't know what's what.
I do genuinely believe that we landed on the moon. I mean, we were literally in a race with Russia to do it. So there's tons of documentation about it. But this is
the
where
video might be fake.
The video is fake. Okay. I think the video is fake, and I get why they would fake. They faked the nuke test videos.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
They fake those videos. It's just to like show the country that we got the thing.
Yeah,
you know, they will
yeah.
film this. It is weird that they thought that they needed to do that. You know what I mean? You don't think that they could have just...
How else do you fucking prove that they got there, though?
You're right. There would be way more... But by making the fake video, they insert more shit in the long term. If they had just not done that with both the nukes and the moon landing, then it probably... more people would believe that we landed on the moon.
It's just to me, I just showed you that because bro really does.
No, he is very convincing.
Catches a wave there for a moment.
For some reason, he doesn't mention the space race at all, which was a very real thing.
He's just going on a rant, and he's just like, we bootstrapped two cowboys with nothing but a fucking dream and launched them into...
This is the same logic that they used to say that aliens built the pyramids. Of course...
Right,
humans can do incredible things.
Dude, I've used a similar argument to defend the existence of God. I was sitting with an ex-girlfriend when I was still a Christian, looked at a spider and said, doesn't that seem so incredible that it must have been made? Like, doesn't that seem like it was intentionally made that it makes webs? Doesn't that seem like it was
Her
designed?
pussy turned to webs after you said that, for sure. Folks, thanks for sticking with us for another ep. A beautiful ep. A positive ep. Happy Juneteenth to all of our people of color.
And happy Father's Day to all the black fathers that stuck around.
Yes, not the ones that didn't, though.
Fuck y'all.
Yeah. Bye.